Today is Sunday, April 7th, which marks the 45th anniversary of Mobile Suit Gundam. So, happy 45th anniversary, 45 years, still going strong. We are still getting so much content within this franchise to this day. It is still a mainstay in pop culture, especially in Japan and just anime in general. And of course, we will then move on to that 50th anniversary in 5 years' time, where it will still probably be going strong. But today, I do want to talk about the 45th anniversary stream for this franchise, which took place earlier today. I did a predictions video a couple of days ago, and let's just say that all those predictions were thrown completely out of the window. Before I get into all of that, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're a fan of anime and Japanese gaming content and want to see plenty more videos like this in the future. Now, I did actually watch this thing as it was streaming in real time, and I gotta say, personally watching it, it was probably far worse than maybe what it actually was, because it was streamed basically only in Japan. You could access it through the Bandai website, and that's how I watched it, but there was no English subtitles, so I was essentially listening to people talking, and I had no clue what they were saying at all. So for me personally watching it, it was probably more underwhelming than what it actually was, because everything they were talking about, I did not understand a word of it. And I think maybe if you did, if you are, you speak Japanese, you live in Japan, if that's your native language, or if you've learned it, or if you could maybe pick up on some of the, some of the words here and there and try to make out essentially what they were talking about, then maybe this was a better stream and a better experience than what I actually had. Me personally watching it, I'll just say right off the bat, this was extremely disappointing. But yeah, we'll dive into everything. We'll break it all down. So I've got a website up here, which is gundamkitscollection.com. I'll actually link this specific article because this basically just details all the stuff. First thing is a commemorative visual that we got, which celebrates the 45th anniversary of Gundam. So the RX-78-2 mod battle damage version, the shield is split in half pretty much. And then you've got like a solar eclipse thing in the background, which celebrates the fact that there's a solar eclipse in April. And also, of course, kind of celebrates the 45th anniversary as well. Cool looking visual, I guess, but it's nothing really all that exciting. It's just the RX-78-2. That's really all there is to that one. Now, next up, and this is probably the biggest thing that we got from this stream, which I gotta say, this felt like more of a 30th anniversary of G Gundam stream. Now, nothing against G Gundam as a series, as a franchise, but if you're doing a 45th anniversary Gundam stream, I would have expected a large part of the focus and maybe some of the announcements to be more so related to Universal Century. Now, if they'd called this a 30th anniversary G Gundam stream, I'd probably say it's a pretty solid stream, but as a 45th anniversary Gundam stream, very underwhelming. But anyway, let's talk about the 30th anniversary G Gundam stuff. There was kind of a logo reveal, the 30th anniversary logo, Mobile Fighter G Gundam 30th anniversary, you've got the 30th thing, and then there's the O is the God Gundam with its weird rainbow ring representing the 0 and 30. I do kind of like the kind of sun golden aesthetics to it. I think it looks nice, but again, it's just a logo. It's like nothing super exciting. Now, probably the most intriguing thing to come out of this entire stream is this character design right here, which I'll throw up on screen. I've not heard anything about what the hell this is, aside from that it's basically a concept art for a new character within the G Gundam universe. Now, does this hint at a future project within that universe? I mean, I would expect so. I don't know why you would make concept art for a character unless you're using it for something. But beyond that, we literally just get this concept art. We know nothing about this character. We don't know who she is. We don't know what she's going to be in. We don't know what they're doing with G Gundam. It's really the only new, potentially exciting thing to actually break down within this entire stream. But yeah, I guess fans of G Gundam, you might be getting a new series. Now moving on to something else. Once again, this is G Gundam related. They are releasing a Blu-ray set. It sounds like it's a re-release. I don't know whether it's new artwork and such. I do wonder whether here in the UK, all the anime will end up releasing this, because it does very much look like an all the anime type collector's edition release. So I could definitely see them kind of importing it and switching up some stuff maybe. I really have no idea, but I guess for the people in Japan, this is set to release, I think it's May 27th. The first part includes episodes 1 to 24, and then the second 25 to 49. For people that are fans of G Gundam and don't own the Blu-ray box set, get excited for that if you live in Japan. Another thing we got, 30th anniversary character designs. Now, the interesting thing about this is that these aren't all G Gundam characters. You got the middle one here, which is Domon Kashu, who is the protagonist of G Gundam. On the left, we have Hirogyu, who is the protagonist of Gundam Wing, and then on the right, we have Garrod Ran, who is the protagonist of After War Gundam X. Now, this is something I've found out today, and I guess it's what actually makes the 30th anniversary of G Gundam special. It was like the first non-Universal Century Gundam series, so the first alternate universe, and that's what these other two ones are from as well. These two other alternate universe. So I guess G Gundam kind of kicked off this trend of doing alternate universe stuff within the Gundam franchise, which we've seen a hell of a lot since, with the likes of Iron Blooded Orphans and Witch from Mercury, and then all those ones that I just mentioned there, and I'm sure there's others. Seed as well. Cosmic Timeline, for people that like these new character visuals and stuff, awesome. I'm sure there's going to be acrylic stands, the usual stuff that they tend to release over in Japan. There's probably be some sort of pop-up shop, I bet, for the 30th anniversary pop-up cafe, for the 30th anniversary of G Gundam, and I'm sure there'll be merchandise with these new visuals and new character designs on, so cool. It's not the most exciting thing ever. That ends off all the G Gundam stuff. And then last, but I want to say certainly not least, but again, it's still like a pretty boring thing. Gundam 45th anniversary, Gundam Next Future Road to 2025. Now, I believe the Gundam Next Future thing had already been announced, and it's actually coming in 2025 as well. I did actually bring up a tab thing with it. Let me have a look. Basically, Gundam's going to have like some sort of presence at the 2025 World Expo. I have no idea what that is. It's going to be in Osaka from, I think it was April to like October 2025. So I think Gundam's going to have like a big kind of like pop-up area, expo, exhibition type thing for the Gundam franchise, I guess. Again, I really don't know what this thing is. I guess we'll probably find out more new information, but yeah, essentially going in through the rest of the year, I guess we're going to learn more about this stuff. Again, I really have no idea what this Gundam Next Future project thing is. I don't know how exciting it is for us, outside of Japan. Of course, for people in Japan, it's probably a bit more exciting because you'll get to go to this event, but I think fans outside of Japan, maybe not so much. This was a severely underwhelming stream for me personally. Now, like I said, if I understood what was being said, I'm sure it would have been nice to see like 3 generations of Gundam protagonists, really. What you have is the OG protagonist of Gundam, the first one outside of the main timeline, and then you have the most recent one in, of course, Soletta from Witch from Mercury. We've got plenty of Gundam stuff coming up on the horizon. We know this franchise is continuing, and it doesn't make me not a Gundam fan anymore because I'm underwhelmed by this stream. It is what it is. It was something I was excited for, but at the end of the day, you can't always get what you want. I mean, it was still cool to have 3 generations of Gundam protagonists talking in the same room. Before I get out of here, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are a fan of anime and Japanese gaming content and want to see plenty more videos like this in the future. Also, let me know down in the comment section below, if you watched the stream, did you understand everything that was being said and therefore did you get a bit more enjoyment out of it? Or are you in the same boat as me where you were hoping for some cool announcements, some cool reveals, and you got none of it? As always, thank you so much for tuning into mchat today, and I'll see you guys next time.